kahit nga umaga pa eh. Simula pa ng umaga, maingay na yung group chat natin, no? Maaga pa lang paldo na. Sino dito yung umaga pa lang paldo na? Paldo sa Profit or paldo sa SL? I believe today maraming mga tipis tayo, no, and mga signal from coaches. Andyan po si coach natin na kasama si Coach Miko, andyan po si Coach Clark, Coach Kenneth, and Coach Vince, no. And today, I believe may mga signal si Coach Scott. We have also Coach Scott if nandito si Coach Scott, no. Also Coach Miko, no. Ilang ano yun, bro? Ilang signal yun today?
Ito,
7 over
ito.
7 ba yun?
Yeah,
Pito? No?
ito ata yun.
Walang SL yan.
Walang SL kasi di sila naglalagay ng SL eh.
Kaya pala. Ayun, tumatawa yung iba. Okay, pero if you observe and follow the signal, no, especially if you are inside the community, makita mo talaga na nagpa-profit yung ating mga members, no, inside the community. Hindi dahil yan sa signal ni coach. Technically, ang mga signal namin from coaches is guide lang siya, no. The reason why you became profitable is because of you. Because even though may mga signal na binabati yung mga coaches natin from the circle or sa GC, pero kung hindi ka mag-entry dahil takot ka or hindi mo kayang mag-take ng risk, no, hindi ka makapag-profit talaga, and you will never experience that kind of experience right now. That's why palakpakan natin, no, yung bawat isa, no. If you have your emoji dyan, no, palakpakan nyo po yung sarili nyo because you take the risk and you take a decision na ayaw nyo pong same lang yung buhay nyo and you want to make a change, and that's why this uh, community will help you and guide you to step out on your comfort zone. Okay? And congratulations sa mga nag-take profit today, no? Salamat din po sa mga coaches natin. Ayan, Coach Miko, Coach Scott, and Coach Kenneth na nagbigay today ng mga signals. Okay. So, I will not pahabain na to, no? Let's dive deep na into the the reason why we are here. So, if you see the poster, I'm gonna be sharing and teaching some, or gusto ko sana isa lang pero baka mabitin, kaya naghanda din ako ng isa pa, no, na strategy. So pero tingnan natin kung kakayanin pa sa oras, no, hanggang 9 tayo. So let's see. Let me share my screen, no. Share ko po yung screen ko. Ayan yan. Can you type 2 on the chat if you can see my screen para lang just to confirm? Okay. Okay, thank you. Thank you for confirming. Ayan, yan, yan. Okay, so while I'm discussing, you could type your question on the chat kasi from time to time babasahin ko lang yan. And para from face to face, bago tayo mag-move forward, maintindihan natin before tayo mag-go to the next part. Okay, so i-list ko muna lahat, no, para hindi masyadong overwhelming. Ayan. Okay, punta muna tayo sa monthly. Ayan. Ayan yan. Okay. So alam po natin na kumbaga lahat ng mga coaches nandito sa trading culture is iba-iba yung strategy na ginagamit, no. Pero meron kaming common denominator as mga coaches, hindi mawawala yung price action. Okay? So yung iba dito, some of our coaches use smart money concepts, some use fibs, or some of us use supply and demand mga concepts, no? Mga key levels, ganun. And maybe some of us here use also indicators. So just to get lang parang correct foundation, okay? Kasi may nagtatanong sa akin na, Coach, ano ba talaga yung sikreto na strategy? Okay? Ano ba talaga yung holy grail na strategy? Okay? Sino dito yung nakakaalam ng holy grail na strategy? Or yung malupiton or malupit na strategy or sikreto dun sa trading? Kasi 'di ba pag nasa trading ka, may mga kasama ka mga trader, ano ba talaga yung sikreto mong strategy? Ba't naging profitable ka? Sabi ni Koy Smart, no? No SL strat. Alam mo ba, Koy, yun yung strategy ko nung nagsisimula ako? Kasi yung SL ko is yung buong capital, no? Kaya na hindi na SL pala kasi walang SL. Okay. nung nagsimula ako, and that's a wrong foundation. Make it sure that you have an SL talaga kasi yun yung protection ng capital mo. Kasi kung wala kang SL, sana nag-casino ka na lang or sana nagpunta ka na lang ng mga sugal. Okay? Kasi hindi sugal yung trading. Magiging sugal lang siya pag walang tamang risk management. Okay? So, balik lang ako. May nagtatanong, ano ba yung perfect strategy? Ano ba yung holy grail? So ngayon, isasabihin ko na sa inyo yung anong strategy o ano yung holy grail na strategy or ano yung malupit na strategy. Ang sikreto, walang holy grail na strategy. Yun yung sagot doon, okay? Lahat ng mga strategy is working, okay? Let me correct that, no? Let me repeat. Lahat ng strategy nagwo-work, okay? I've met mga professional na trader, they use some price action and they working with them. May mga na-meet akong mga beginner, they use indicators like moving average, yung iba trend line lang and they earn and they became profitable of that. And here sa Trading Culture PH, no, iba-iba yung strategy na ginagamit ng mga coaches natin. Supply demand, smart money concepts, order blocks, whatever strategies that is working. Ang holy grail is papalo pa din tayo dun sa risk management. Okay? So, so ano yung purpose ng topic or lesson na to? Okay, kung wala pa naman talagang strategy. Kasi sa trading, uh, kahit sabihin natin nasa 30% or 20% strategy, 80% dun sa psychology and risk management, kung wala pa rin yung strategy, 20%, hindi pa din talaga tayo magiging profitable. So, kailangan natin ng system. Okay? So, yung strategy system will serve as parang yun yung ating guide. Okay? Yun yung ating reason why we enter the market and why exit the market. Okay? Ganun po siya. And magiging holy grail na siya, yung strategy na yun, pag sinamahan mo siya ng risk management. Pero let me correct, walang holy grail na strategy. Okay? Kahit mag-enroll ka pa sa 500,000 pesos na mentorship or 1 million na fee no na mentorship, hindi pa rin yan holy grail. Okay? So ngayon, tuturo ko sa inyo yung strategy, personal strategy, no, na ginagamit ko sa trading. Ginagamit ko to sa forex pair, Euro USD, pero ginagamit ko dito minsan sa gold. Okay? Let me show to you the screen muna. Ayan. Okay. So, if you are gonna be starting, di ba, yung tawag nila mapping or looking for the bias. Okay, syempre you are looking for a higher time frame. So, always remember that. Titingin ka muna sa higher time frame for the bias. So, the number one muna na iisipin mo is ano yung magiging direction ng market. Okay? So, syempre, para makita mo yung bigger picture, punta mo na ng higher time frame, so monthly. So, ano yung sa gold kasi we're focusing on gold lang, okay? So we'll not discuss about any pair, just gold lang. Okay, just answer me on the chat, no? Para mas ma-interactive tayo. Ano yung trend natin sa monthly? It is uptrend ba or downtrend? Up or down? Okay, up. Okay, simple. Isang tingin mo lang, alam mo na kaagad. Okay, punta ka ng weekly. Ano yung uh, observation mo? Ano yung nakikita mo sa market? Up or down? Still, up pa din. Okay? Punta ka ng daily. Ano yung trend ni market sa daily time frame? On the bigger picture, the previous couple of days, sobrang angat niya, no? Couple of candles, daily candle, tapos nung this was on Tuesday, nung start siya mag-drop, then kahapon Wednesday, bearish pa din siya, downtrend. Pero as you gonna be looking sa higher time frame, okay? Always remember, look for a higher time frame for direction, ha? And look for a lower time frame for entry. Okay, so direction muna tayo. Ayan. So, ano siya? Tawag dito, uptrend pa din. Okay. So, then, you look for a lower time frame. Ayan. Kung sa daily, ngayon, kanina, I think majority ng mga trades ng mga ating mga coaches is buy, no? May mga sell lang for correction pero majority buys. Okay? Kasi sinasabay natin yung market. Okay? Personally, ako, pag titingin ko nga yung higher time frame is pataas, and then I'll never look for sell. I'm gonna be looking for buys. Okay. One of the strategy na ginagamit ko is this. Okay, let me share this. Okay. I hope nakikita niyo. Okay. Zoom ko lang konti, no? Ayan. Ayan. Okay. So, number one strategy na ginagamit ko is breakout on Asian high and Asian low. Okay, ang tools na kailangan natin dito is ano lang, TF Lab session, yung session na ay yung tool na mag-indicate, mag-separate per session, okay? You could use this free on TradingView, tapos mga lines or shapes, okay? So, basahin na lang muna natin, then after we read, we'll go to the chart. Okay, so if uptrend si market, then I'm gonna be looking for buy trade. So pag buy trade naman yung gagawin natin, dapat si market uptrend, 'di ba? As what I have said a while ago. So ang gagawin natin, antayin natin si price na mag-break dun sa Asian high and trade with breakout or breakout retest. Then we look for the price. No, we're gonna be looking for a buy trade when there is a price action confirmation. Okay? So if the price breaks the low naman, okay? Kanina nag-break sa high, no? Bago tayo kasi it's typically parang breakout, no? Breakout retest. Paano ka naman kung mag-breakout sa low? Okay, pero uptrend to ha. Uptrend pa rin to. Paano kung mag-breakout sa Asian low? Okay, sorry, Asian low to. Okay, Asian low. So we're gonna wait for the price to go back to the range and wait for the price to retrace back to the area of value, then place a buy trade when there is a price action confirmation. Okay, let's go to the real chart example. Okay, so ano nga ulit yung tools na gamitin natin? TF Lab session. Ayan. So search nyo lang yan sa TradingView, lalabas po yan. Ayan. So just simply it dividing the session lang. Okay, sorry, naglo-load lang. Siguro to. Wait. Hintayin natin. Okay, nag-load lang. Ayan, yan, yan. Okay. Sige, playback tayo para mas okay. Ayan. Okay, punta tayo ng 1 hour para sa precisement. Okay, let's see dito. Ayan. Simula tayo dito siguro. Ayan. 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 Okay. Replay tayo. Ayan. Sige, dito muna tayo. Okay, uptrend si gold ah. Ayan, so we're looking for buy. Okay, buying trade tayo. Ayan. Okay. So, yeah, let's play. Play tayo dito. 5 siguro para mabilis. Okay. Okay. Ayan, yan, yan. Okay. Okay, sorry, sorry, sorry. Ayan. Play na ba? Okay, balik tayo. Sorry. Hindi, hindi. Sorry guys, balik tayo. Sorry. Ayan. Baka nag-lag lang sa akin. Ayan. Ito, okay. So, definitely, yung approach ko dito is intraday. Ibig sabihin intraday, uh, open a trade within and close the trade within the day. So typically ganun yung ano. Pag scalping kasi, 'di ba, mabilisan so maraming trade. So it's up to you kung ano yung prefer niyo na gagawin. Kasi ako kasi I'm doing one trade kasi I have other things to do aside from trading, no. So kasi ang mindset ko is parang sniper kasi you just put in yourself na may isang bala ka lang sa isang araw. Sasayangin mo ba yung isang bala na yun sa mga random trades or aantayin mo yung setup na inaantay mo? So parang ganun, no? So pag you're gonna be placing one trade in a day, one pair in a day. Ayan. So sa trading guys, the less is more. Okay? Siguro ngayon sa mga baguhan, hindi nyo pa may appreciate yan. Pero when you are trading for a couple of years na, you would remember na tama yung sinabi ni coach na the less is more in trading. Okay? So importante dito na mag-create mo na yung matapos mo na yung buong Asia, no? Just to know uh the high and the low, okay? So play natin 'to. Ayan. Okay, so nag-create na siya. Natapos na yung ating Asian high and Asian low. Okay? Hindi nag-pause ah. Ba't kaya? Wait lang. Ayan, nag-pause na. Sorry. Ayan. So, then guys, no? Ito yung ating Asian high, di ba? Asian high. Yun yung Asian low. So, if you're gonna be looking for buy trade, dapat mag-break muna ng high. So, saan siya nag-break, guys? Dito. Ito yung breakout candle natin. Tama? Okay? So ngayon, syempre, pupunta ka ng lower time frame, probably in 15 minutes, para to look for a precisement of entry. Okay. So, ito yung ating breakout candle. Dito siya nag-breakout. Then yung retracement natin is dito banda. Okay? Okay, dito. So, we're gonna be look for a lower time frame for entry. So, dito meron tayong red candle. So, ang tawag dyan is bearish candle. Then, we have this green candle na engulfing. So, you could place a buy trade there. Ayan. Siguro, long position. Then, stop loss, siguro below this low, yung low natin. Okay? So 16, let's say, basta yung ano, recent low kasi ito yung ating candle, ito yung ating low, so recent low, maybe 176, ayan. So, at siguro kahit 1:2 siguro, ayan, 1:2. Okay. Pero in this case, as you can see, okay, uh, hindi na siya uh, reach ng TP2, okay? So, ibig sabihin, nag-profit pa din naman siya when the price hit this level, ayan, this. Pero, ayun nga, bumagsak siya nga dito. So, pero as you can see, if you're gonna be continuing this pattern, okay, play pa rin natin, okay? So, let's continue to play. Tignan natin. Kasi nag-create naman siya ng another Asian high and Asian low, no? So, tignan natin. Okay. Okay. So, nangyari guys, nag-break siya dun sa Asian low. Okay? Pero, ang ating entry is buy. So, ang iba kasi pag nag-break yung low, sell agad eh. Hindi. Kasi we are still on uptrend eh. Di ba? So, ang sinasabi ko, we just look for buy. Kasi si gold is still uptrend. So, we're gonna be looking for a buy. So, pag dito, pag nag-break naman ng Asian low, ang gagawin natin, sabi ko nga kanina, let's wait for the price to go back to the trading range now. Yan. If the price breaks the Asian low, wait for the price to go back to the trading range and wait for the price to get back to the area of value. So, if the price break this low, ito yung low natin, yan. Bumalik siya sa range, dito sa loob, ito yung range natin, di ba? Ito yung range, ito yung high, ito yung low. So, bumalik siya, nag-retrace siya konti dito sa balik sa, yung area of value, ibig sabihin, yun yung area of key levels ng support resistance, demand and supply. So, ito yung ating key level. Ito yung ating area of value. Okay? Okay? So if papansin nyo, ano yung pattern na makukuha natin dyan? Maybe siguro, if we're gonna be basing this red candle, this would probably be our, kung 15 minutes yung basis natin so I'm looking for probably 15 or 5 for the confirmation. So this would be under this candle red range, okay? Or inside bar, okay? Sa price action, sa candlestick kasi you have this inside bar, bullish inside bar pattern. So the after this range, nag-breakout, so dito tayo mag-entry. So this is the confirmation. So buy entry tayo dito. Pero kadalasan na ginagamit engulfing, if you're familiar, no, pin bar, or inside bar. Tatlo lang kasi yung usually ginagamit ko, pin bar or hammer, engulfing, tapos yung inside bar. Ito inside bar, ibig sabihin nag-break sa bar. Okay? So ito yung ating entry. Stop loss natin below this low. Okay? Ito yung low natin, recent low, no? So konti lang adjustment, maybe 130 pips. Then 1:2. Okay? Risk reward. Ayan. Okay. Tingnan natin, no? Hindi siya na tumama doon. Okay, konti na lang talaga. Pero let's check kung ano yung mangyayari, no? Kung tatamaan by SL or TP. I think SL matamaan dito. Okay, nag-TP ba tayo? Ayan. I think TP. Ayan. So, hit tayo TP. Okay? So, ganun lang pa ulit, no? If the price breaks the high on the Asian, okay? Ang antay natin is breakout retest. So, ito yung ating entry. Pag breakout naman sa low, sa Asian, antay natin muna babalik sa range. Then mag-create siya ng area of value, dun sa area of value, may price action to buy. Ito yung ating basis. Then you place your entry there. So basically, we just use the time essence, no, of the breakout of the Asian. Then we use also the price action, the candlestick, no? May it be, kasi sa ating ginagamit ngayon is bullish eh. So we just always use and wait for bullish pattern, okay? Engulfing pin bar or inside bar or any candlestick price action na basis mo for confirmation. For in my case, I've used usually engulfing and pin bar. But dito wala tayong nakikita engulfing in pin bar. But ito still can be pin bar kasi mas malaki pa din, pero if you're gonna be basing from the retracement, magsisimula ka dito in ano siya, inside bar yung tawag diyan. Okay, so isa na gusto dito yung isa pang batch. Sige, let's see no ano mangyayari. Okay. Tignan natin. Next na naman. Okay. Okay, so natapos yung ating Asian high and Asian low. Okay, ngayon, anong nangyari? Ano nangyari, guys? Breakout sa high or breakout sa low sa Asian? Breakout sa high, tama? Okay. So, anong gagamitin natin dito? Ano, sir? Breakout retest. Okay? So, ito yung breakout candle sa 15 minutes. Ito yung break. Kasi ito, week lang yung nag-break eh. Ito yung ating breakout. Probably breakout retest. So, ito yung breakout candle natin. Ayan. Tapos, nag-retest siya dito. Then, pag retest niya, nag-create siya ng inside bar pattern pa din. Inside bar means, if you're gonna be basing this last red candle, high and low yung basis mo for the box. Then once it breaks, same kanina, ito yung entry natin. So if your entry is there, after the candle close, place entry. Stop loss below this London low kasi ito yung recent low natin. Let's say full natin 100 pips para sure. Then 200 pips TP. Bakit 200 pips TP? Kasi at least 1 is to 2. Okay? At least 1 is to 2. Yung iba gusto 1 is to 3, walang problema. Sa akin, I just usually do 1 is to 2. So let's see no kung tatamaan ba yung SL or TP in this setup. Okay, tumama sa SL. Okay. So eventually, tumama siya sa TP. Pero ano lang, no? Napaka few pips lang tapos tinamaan siya. Though in this case, I would advise probably you would maybe adjust few pips kung medyo may enough ka na risk to take, na kaya may i-risk. Probably this low, yung basis mo. Basta hanapin yung mga lows na pwedeng balikan ng price, then adjust mo lang konti. Pero yeah, on the case, as you can see, it's still working. Okay? Okay. So last, before I proceed to the next one. Okay, last, tingnan natin kung mag-break ba sa low. Ito, nag-breakout sa high. So let's see on another setup. Ayan, ayan. Okay. So nag-create siya ng Asian high, Asian low na. Okay, the next day to ha. Okay, so ito yung high and low. Tignan natin. Ano yung i-break niya, high ba tsaka low? So right now, we are using 15 minutes ha. Ayan, 15 minutes. Para lang just to check and to see clearly what's happening in the inside. Okay, so the price is still on the range. Let's check kung anong babasagin niya. Okay, bumasag ba sa high? Sorry. Bumasag sa high, no? Ayan, binasag yung high. Okay. So in this case, I would probably, we could probably put breakout. Pero kasi dito, if makita nyo, if nag-break siya sa high, so probably we're waiting for the breakout. I mean, buy trade, di ba? Pero sabi ko, di ba, after the breakout, you wait for the retest. Pero yung retest niya kasi massive move eh. Di ba? Massive move. So, in this area pa lang, I mean, in this situation pa lang ng price action, we could probably see na hindi tayo, kasi pag dito lang hinahantay natin na retest eh. Pag ito, nag-break ng mga lows, kasi madami binasag ng mga lows eh. Low, low, ayan. Okay, so it broke the ating yung low natin, and para nag-shift siya into downtrend. In this case, okay? Pero still, as you can see on the major trend pa din, uptrend pa din yan, no? You're just grabbing liquidities from this different na mga external, internal and external ng mga liquidities from this mga fair value gap or order blocks. Baka binalikan lang dito yung order block. Okay. Sige. So any question? So in this case, we might avoid this trade. Probably we have no trade on this. Kasi nga nung nag-retrace siya, kasi di ba yung iba nagsasabi, Coach, kailan ba ako mag-open ng trade? Sa breakout ba o sa retest? Ang sagot doon, you could trade on the breakout but very moderate aggressive entry. Pero if you gonna be trading on a conservative approach, you might need to wait for the retracement. If the retracement is like this, no, and massive move to the downside, would probably don't take the trade. Okay? So that's the pro tip. Pero if the price make kumbaga nag-slow down si price dito and making a range dito, probably we could take a buy entry. But pero yung massive move na ganito, we might avoid this. Okay. Sige. Naintindihan ba? Parang ano siya eh. Essence lang nito is yung okay, antayin mo matapos yung Asian high and Asian low. Tapos after that, saan siya magbe-break? Up sa high ba at saka sa low? If nag-break siya sa high, ito uptrend nag-break siya sa high, then we wait for the breakout. But if nag-breakout siya sa low, then we wait for the price to go back to the range. Okay? And make price action bullish move on the range before we take a trade. Okay. Parang ano siya sir, orb strategy in the sense na you are waiting for the breakout on the both sides. Pero yun nga, kasi sa orb na strategy, if you're gonna be applying it, usually kasi sir, una kong nalaman to prior to the US 30 is a stock ng mga trader. And they are using this when the New York Stock Exchange open. Pero parang ganun yung ano niya, parang ganun yung essence niya. Pero yun nga, kumbaga hindi tayo stick on one strategy. We are being flexible dun sa market condition. Kasi every market condition changes from time to time. Kaya tinitignan din natin kung swak ba yung strategy natin in this market condition. So I hope na clear sa atin yung strategy na yan. Okay? So ito yung ating asan na yan? Okay? Breakout on Asian high and Asian low. Pero pag downtrend naman, okay, bigyan ko kayo ng example ng downtrend naman, okay? Isang example lang para lang just to get used to. Okay, balik tayo ng exit natin to yung ating yung gold natin ngayon, 'di ba? Currently downtrend naman siya on let's say 1 hour time frame or sa daily natin kasi hindi pa na break yung recent high. So downtrend pa din siya kasi ito yung ating recent high, 'di ba ngayon? Nung kahapon. So, hindi pa yan na-break. So, still downtrend pa din naman si gold. Pero as you can see, parang nag-shift na siya ngayon, no? Pero we don't know what really happens. Okay, pero as you gonna be checking this one, okay? For this example, pag downtrend naman yung case pero in this context, kasi ito yung unang range pa pero para lang for the context of this example, para lang ma-execute natin yung theory. Okay, yung Asian high tsaka Asian low ng price na to. Okay. Ayan. Okay, so pag downtrend naman, okay, if the price breaks the low, then we wait for the breakout and retest before we take a sell. Pero if the price breaks the high, we wait for the price to go back to the range again and wait for the price to retrace back the area of value and place a sell trade when there is a price action confirmation. Okay, so in this case, ano nangyari? Nag-break sa low. So we're gonna be looking for a sell. Okay? Pero yun nga, walang retracement nangyayari. Nag-breakout lang siya. Let's say nag-trade ka on the breakout, let's say ganito, dito ka nag-place 15 minutes. Then there will be a short probably retracement on the 5 minutes, but this is the recent high. Stop loss mo dito. Medyo malaki yung stop loss mo, let's say ganon. Pero kuha pa din yan, no? Kung tatamaan mo yung 1:2 pa din. Yan kahapon, kuha pa din. Ayan. So pasok pa din siya. Okay, dito naman ang nangyari, okay? Okay, perfect example. Downtrend pa din tayo guys, 'di ba? Kasi never naman nag-break yung mga highs dito eh. So kanina nag-create naman kaninang umaga ng Asian high and Asian low, ito yung high low. So kato, perfect example, nag-break siya sa high. So magte-take ka ba ng sell? Ng buy? Hindi, kasi you are in a downtrend eh. So we're gonna be looking for the price to go back to the range, same example kanina sa buy, and wait for the price action inside the range and go back to the area of value. So baba tayo ng 5 minutes for clarity. Yan, dito, probably dito yung ating entry. So meron tayong range dito. Okay, range ng prices after the breakout, then go back to the range. Nag-range ang market. Meron tayong inside bar candlestick pattern. Then we take a sell there. Okay, sell tayo dyan after the candle close. Stop loss above this high, probably. Pwede dito, pero yeah, you could take dito if you want to be conservative, pero kung aggressive ka, pwede dito. Okay, above this high, then konting adjustment lang. Observe nyo guys, yung 100 pips to parang 100 pips ni gold ngayon, parang 10 pips lang dati, di ba? Ganon ka volatile si gold ngayon, kaya be careful, no? Yung 0.01 natin, pwede makapag-wipe out pa rin sa account natin pag mali yung trade. Okay, 1:2. Okay, tatamaan pa din. Okay, kasalanan ni Trump. Totoo. Okay. So, kuhang-kuha pa din. Ayan, no? Even though, ayan, kung yung TP mo is this low, pero yeah, kung 1:2 pa rin yung, ano mo, risk to reward, or 1:3, but on my case, 1:2, tatamaan pa din siya. So, that's a perfect example of my strategy. Yeah, do you have any question before I go to the last one, before we end? Clear naman siya, no? Clear naman. So, the essence is the time, the breakout, and also the confirmation of entry. So basically, I'm just doing one trade in a day. So because this setups only happens once a day. Okay? So para sa mga day trader, this is perfect for you. Kasi if may trabaho ka, may work ka, it will be helpful and not be stressful, no? Pero if you want to be scalper, you could probably can do this next strategy that I'll be sharing. Okay? Quick lang to, no? I believe hindi naman pa board ang lahat. Okay. Ito yung gumagamit ako dito ng fib retracement and expansion. So yung tools na kailangan natin dito is yung drawing tools lang, tsaka I use EMA 20 and 50 for confirmation, pero pwede na wala yan, pero dagdag confirmation lang. Pero yan, ito yung ating criteria for this strategy. For the bias naman, for the direction, I'm using W and M pattern and ICI concept. Ibig sabihin W and M pattern, ganito yan, no? Just to let everybody know lang, okay? Punta tayo ng daily, okay? Usually, titignan ko to sa daily time frame para lang just to see the direction of the overall trend of the market, okay? Pag sinasabing M and W pattern, guys, 'di ba parang ganito siya eh. Ayan. Okay. So, ang mangyari, may iba overextended, pero most of the time babalikan talaga yung neckline na 'yan. Okay, kung babagsak siya, babalik talaga yan dito. So, yan yung perfect nangyari sa gold ngayon. If you can see, nag-M, overextended M formation siya. Ito yung neckline niya, and most probably, babalikan yan. Okay? Hindi man ngayon, pero babalikan yan. Okay? So, I might be skeptical today na baka ngayon siya babalikan or ngayon or bukas. Kaya medyo indecisive din ako today if you're gonna be looking for intraday perspective kung babalik ba si gold on the neckline on higher time frame. Okay? So, as you can see naman, okay, nag-change of character naman si like, nag-change of character or nag-break of structure si gold kanina kasi breaking this high kanina, itong high na to kanina, binrake niya dito, di ba? And nag-entry sila Coach Miko diyan kanina, no? And that would be taking a buy trade, lumipad si gold kanina umaga, nag-pull back dito, nag-entry ulit. So, I might use this fib tool, okay, for this example. So, nag-break siya ng high eh. So most probably baka balikan na to yung neckline niya, yung yung M formation. Itong zone na to. Okay? Baka kung sa wala pa tayo sa entry, kumbaga sa bias for direction pa. Baka balikan to. Probabilities lang, okay? So, ang mangyayari dito, if ganyan, malaki yung chance pag na-break yung high, so na-break naman yun, na-break to, then most probably pag na-break to, malaki yung chance. Sige, tayo lang tayong mag-trade ng example lang kanina para lang mas recent, no? Okay. Para lang mas recent. Okay. Sa 50 minutes, 30 minutes usually ganun. Okay, wala namang exact time frame pero just ano yung comfortable sa iyo. Okay, so balik ako dun sa guide natin. So dun sa fib natin na ginagamit. Okay? Balik tayo dun. Okay. So aside from WNM M pattern, we also use ICI concept, yung impulse correction impulse. Yung after the impulse, there's always be correction. Then after the correction, there'll always be an impulse. Okay? Impulse, di ba? Sorry. Impulse, then correction, then impulse. Yun yung ating trade idea. So, probably ito nangyari kanina. Okay? So, after breaking this high kanina, Okay, tignan natin ha. Play tayo ulit. Okay, start new muna tayo. Dito siguro. Ayan. Okay. Nag-range yung market kanina. Then sa 50 minutes yan. Then, di ba, may idea tayo na baka balikan yung neckline dahil nga sa the M formation pattern. So, ang nangyari kanina, yan, nag-breakout dun sa recent high. So, pag mag-plot ka ng fib, ito, gumagamit tayo ng fib para just to know saan siya babalikan, saan yung retracement niya, or itong area na to, ito. Saan natin hahanapin to? Okay, so we're gonna be using fib, okay, fib retracement and expansion. Okay. So, ito gumagamit ako dito, ito lang saan na yung tool ko? Ayan. Okay, ito yung ano properties lang niya. You could do screenshot, okay, or copy. Screenshot nyo lang 'yan. Okay? So, remember, if you're gonna be plotting the fib on uptrend market structure, you're gonna be putting it on this draw the fib from swing low to swing high. Okay? Ito yung swing low, ito yung swing high. Okay. Ito yung low, sorry. Ito yung low kanina, sorry. Ayan, tama. I-use ko lang to para hindi masyadong madumi. Ayan. Okay. Then let's take a play. Okay. Tumama ba siya guys sa 38.2? Kasi ang sabi dun sa guide natin, wait for the price to reach the golden ratio, which is ito, yung 38, itong mga ratio na to. 38, 50, 61. Okay? Then wait until the price reacts on those levels and wait for the candlestick pattern for confirmation of the trade. Okay. So ibig sabihin, bumalik siya sa 38, then we are waiting for the reaction. So if ma-break tong 38 na to, antay natin na lang siguro na mag-touch dun sa 50% or dun sa next, no? Pero as you can see naman guys, no? Nag-react siya, pero tignan natin kung anong next mangyayari. Okay. Okay. So, hindi na siya, kumbaga, nag-reject siya couple of times. Then, ito yung ating probably price action na inaantay. Ito. Itong, same pa rin kanina, inside bar. Ito yung unang pullback natin. Ayan, range natin kanina. Then, ito yung ating inside bar or ito, pwede ito. Pero ito kasi may wick Medyo uh, skeptical tayo dyan kasi may wick, may reaction. So, ito yung strong na breakout, okay? So, after this reaction, tignan natin no kung meron bang confluence na nangyari kasi sabi dito the reaction must have confluence either of these below: support resistance, demand supply, EMA ba yan or market structure key levels. Tingnan nyo guys, meron bang confluence yung area na to? Sino makakasagot? Ibig sabihin confluence, meron bang nasama dyan sa key level, yung price na yan, meron bang natamaan ng mga levels or mayroon bang something na makatulong sa atin na uy, parang it will give me a high probability of this trade kasi nga parang nag-swift na si market kasi nga parang papunta na siya dun sa aking impulse correction impulse. Okay? May nagsabi dito si Koy Smart no support, which is correct kasi itong level na to resistance siya now became our support. Correct? Correct. Next naman, sabi dito ni Sir Jobal, may demand OB. Okay, OB, sa mga hindi alam yung OB is order block. Order block, ito yung merong bearish candle na hindi na binalikan no after na nag-impulse move on the upside. So, yan yung OB natin. Okay? So, parang yan nga magkaka-same Parang OB merong resistance before, ngayon support, that would be probably our demand and supply zone. 'Di ba? So confluence siya. Tingnan natin kung tatamaan ba siya sa EMA natin na 20. Tingnan natin open natin. Ayan. Dito tumama pero ayan, dito siya nag-react, hindi siya nagtuloy-tuloy bumagsak, okay? Nag-range naman siya dito. Pero for additional confirmation try natin ng 50. Tingnan natin kung na-break ba niya yung 50. Okay, wala pa din, okay? So, ayan, na-break siya pero nag-range siya eh. I mean, the EMA flattened. So, ibig sabihin, nag-range yung market. Then would probably giving us a confluence na okay, walang momentum yung price to go down. Nag-flatten eh, nag-range yung market eh. So, it give us a confluence. EMA, supply and demand, OB, support resistance, malaki yung tsansa. Then, we have this, yun nga, price action na breakout candle. Ito yung ating inside bar pattern. Okay? This candle breaks this whole, ito yung mother bar, itong red na to. Okay? Kung sabihin mo kahit siguro week to week tayo dyan. Yan, from week to week. Kung ito ha, ito yung basis natin. Ito yung mother bar natin. So ito hindi nag-break, hindi nag-break, ito hindi nag-break, nag-break, hindi. So ito lang yung nag-break talaga na body. So pwede tayo mag-open ng entry dyan, okay? Buy entry. Then stop loss maybe below this low or below this low. Yeah, para sure kahit siguro sabay natin below this low. Ayan, kahit 160 pips, ayan, 170 pips. 1:2 risk reward ratio. Tingnan natin. Ayan, 1:2. Ayan. Then okay. So medyo magulo siya no. So erase natin yung EMA para hindi masyadong ano. Pero ayan lang, yun lang yung parang confirmation na yung EMA kung matamaan ba o hindi. Pero most likely we just use price action lang naman. Okay. Nakuha ba yung ano guys? Yung area natin for entry dahil nga sa nag-retrace back sa 38.2, di ba? Nag-make ng reaction dito sa demand and supply, OB, whatever ba yan, FVJ ba yan, whatever na nakukuha mong concept, no? Na magiging point of interest natin, pwede yung gamitin natin because we could be dynamic. Hindi tayo nag-stick lang sa isang strategy. Sabi nga ni Coach Vince, the more data, the better. Because we're just playing numbers eh. We're just playing probabilities. Hindi tayo nagpe-predict dito. If nakita nyo guys, we are just being reactive on the market. Kung ano yung pinapakita ni market, doon lang tayo nagbe-base. Hindi tayo naghuhula na, oy baka buy na, up na. Okay? So, ganun. Okay, so, ito yung entry natin. Okay, so we're done with the entry. Paano yung exit natin? 1:2, pwede siya. Pero, if you use FIB, you could use this expansion, this one. Negative 27 and this negative 61.8. As your TP1 and TP2. Pero, yun nga, so sobrang laki na yan, no? Pero kumbaga, yun yung full TP mo and you could do partial TP on the middle. Okay, tingnan natin kung tatamaan ba yung TP1 natin or yung full TP natin dito. Palagay lang natin, no? Para lang for the benefit of everybody. Full ito yan hanggang sa red line lang. Okay, minsan kasi yung TP2 hindi natin binabalikan pero yun nga, para sure tayo, ito yung ating full TP lang. Okay, let's play the playback. Okay. So, ganun na nangyayari. So, yung recent ngayon, no? So, if nag-1:2 ka, tamaan. Kasi dito lang eh. Pero yung target natin ngayon is dito. If nag-intraday ka. So, we just still holding the trade. Ayan. So, tingin nyo guys, matamaan ba yung TP1? Most likely. Kasi nga, meron tayong supply zone na dito. Itong area na to. Babalikan talaga yan. And sa taas pa yan eh. Diba? Or yung sa concept pa ng SMC, merong mga external liquidities. Ganon. Most probably, ganun yung mangyari, no? Kasi nga, we're just basing on probabilities. So una, nag-base lang tayo dun sa bias natin ng information na baka balikan yung zone na to. Then we're gonna be looking for buy kasi nag-break naman yung mga lows dito eh. Dun sa ating mga previous high ito. After breaking this high, nag-react lang. We're just doing probabilities. So that's how I do trade on the gold using this strategy. The breakout and the same time FIB retracement and FIB expansion. Pero sabi ko kanina, if you want to do scalping on this method, okay, erase ko lang ulit, okay? Okay, same lang naman yung concept eh. Pero tingin nyo guys, 'di ba? Parang if ganun yung magiging ano mo, gagawin mo. Parang yun nga, if you're gonna be looking for 15 minutes, ang ano ko lang siguro hanapin mo lang yung mga order blocks, doon ka mag-entry. Okay? Dito, let's say, saan ba yung order block natin? Dito. Yeah? Then after that, let's say, tignan natin sa 30 minutes para mas higher mo na tignan natin. Okay? Yun sa 50 minutes yung kanina. Ayan. Ito naman, meron tayong order block din dito. Dito. Di ba? So, binalikan niya rin kanina. I think, diyan ka ba nag-ano bro? Bro Miko, nag-buy entry kanina. Dito, no? Tama? I think dito. Nagsigna ka ng buy kanina. Yung lumipad siya tapos bumalik. Ayan.
Yes, coach. Yes.
Tapos, tama no? Tama, agree. Ayan. So, ito naman, meron tayong order block dito. Tignan nyo. Binabalikan niya lang yan eh. Ayan o. So, pwede kang magkaroon ng mga several entry dyan ng buy pa din. Pero according pa din dun sa main bias natin. So, plot na ako ng mga lines. Ayan. Stop loss natin kanina siguro dito below this order block. Ayan dito siguro. Then 1:2. Tingnan natin. Ayan, TP pa din kanina. Tapos kanina nung lumipad siya, ito yung order block natin. Okay, enter tayo dito. Okay, sakto talaga. Sinundo lang talaga kanina, no? Sakto yung signal ni coach, no? Below this low, 1:2 lang. Tatamaan pa rin ba? Tama pa din eh, 1:2. Okay? Tapos nung lumipad siya, bumalik dito, may order block ulit tayo dito. Sinundo lang dito. So let's say ito yung entry natin dito sa order blocks. Below this low yung SL. 1:2. Ito tama pa din ba? Oh, yan. Almost tama. Ayan o. 'Di ba? So, kumbaga, you could do the higher time frame lang for intraday. But if you do scalping, you could do naman, kumbaga, ida-dissect mo lang yung mga, kumbaga, internal structure na nangyari sa loob. And you could do scalping on the inside. Sabi nga ni Sir Jobal, may FVG din coach sa baba ng OB. Correct, correct. So may mga ganun, no? Kasi usually ang OB at saka FVG magkakalapit yan eh. So most likely babalikan talaga ng price yan. Okay? Pero yun nga, sabi ko kanina, if you're gonna be looking for higher time frame, most probably babalikan yung level na to, itong level na to. And baka nga, tignan nyo lang ha, observe nyo lang hanggang mamaya or bukas, baka balikan yung information natin. Yung sinabi ko kanina, yung zone na to, itong level na to dito. Walang particular basta sa information sa daily time frame yung area na yan. Okay, dito, baka dito. Okay. Baka mag-switch price. Kasi nga, sa higher time frame naman, monthly, weekly, daily, kahit bumagsak si gold on the past 3 days, uptrend pa din naman si market. Okay? So, don't be trapped lang dun sa nangyayari on the lower time frame. So, I hope guys, may natutunan kayo, no? Ah, medyo siya, mabilisan kasi you just have couple of time lang. Pero 2 minutes lang. Pero I hope na may idea kayong nakukuha. I hope hindi na sayang yung yung pag-attend nyo sa webinar natin tonight. Meron bang nakuhang uh, idea or hindi man natin makopya si Coach Foley yung kanya pero yung idea and concept, then you would be able to to personalize it, customize it based on your personality. Okay? Kasi kung hindi mo kaya mag-hold ng trade over the day, like from like the whole day, so mahirapan ka nun. Okay? Negative lang yung mo, mag-close mo na hindi. So if you do scalping, maybe you could apply parang yun nga, you go lower time frame, then you just in and out lang sa market. Basta meron ka pa ding direction, importante yun. Okay? Dapat hindi mawawala yung bias mo for that day. Kasi pag mali na yung bias mo, wala nang bias. Kung pabago-bago yung bias mo for the day, mahirap. Dapat may isang bias ka lang for the day. Okay? So, ayun. Sabi ni Sir Reckless, Coach, ano rules mo if fair value gap gagamitin mo or OB? Okay. Ano kaya kasi sir iba our OB is we have bearish and bullish like sa sinabi ko nga kanina. Okay. Sa mga iba medyo malalim na to pero just for the benefit of everyone. Yun nga, 'di ba kanina if you're gonna be looking for 30-minute time frame dito sa ating recent na nangyari sa gold ngayon, no? Uh, we have dito, engulfing dito na bullish ayan, bearish engulfing dito. So most probably, ganyan yung TP natin, baka kasi mag-reject na naman si price pabalik pababa eh. So if you observe our fib expansion, andyan sa level na yan, out na tayo kasi baka mag-react si price pabagsak. Then let's wait na lang if the price would be having a breakout on this level. Okay? Ano yun sir eh? If VG in order blocks just serves me parang point of interest lang. The same time, just to give me awareness na dyan magre-react si price is either mag-reverse or mag-breakout. Pero for ano sir, for the main purpose of this two is for the point of interest para meron tayong area kung saan tayo possible mag-take ng entry. So I hope guys na meron kayong natutunan tonight and merong value. Kung may mga question po kayo, no, I give you 5 minutes siguro to more pa. I think we have maybe 5 minutes. Okay, coach kanina po may 5-minute order block which is nasa 4100. Okay, saan dito? 4100, ayan dito. Ito ba yung ano mo? Dito. Okay, 4100 exactly. Sorry, i-sell nito para lang mas clear. Ito. Ay, M5, sorry. M5 pala. Okay, don't be ano ha, just to be ano lang, pro tip lang. Beware lang sa lower time frame kasi nga medyo ano siya eh. Lalo na gold kasi gold kasi ngayon, sabi ko nga kanina, yung 100 pips ni gold ngayon parang 10 pips dati eh. Kasi ang 100 pips gumagalaw lang ilang minutes lang, 5 minutes gumagalaw ng 100 pips. Kaya I do advise sir not to use the 5 minutes for order block. Yeah, noisy for the lower time frame. Kasi babasagin tsaka babasagin lang talaga yan, hindi respect. So just to see din sir and check the asset then if magalaw ba siya kasi pag magalaw you step backward. Okay? Pag medyo steady naman siya like Euro USD, ayun, pwede kang pumunta dun sa 5 minutes kasi Euro USD is very steady and slow eh. Pero pag magalaw, volatile, I do advise to step out on the higher time frame. On the lower end, go check and focus on the higher time frame for this level. Probably sir, you could check siguro mga 30 minutes siguro I think for the order block for gold. Okay? May 15 pero yeah, do advise 15:30. Sabi ko kanina, yung mga order block na yun binabalikan. Ayan, yun yung isa sinabi ko kanina. Ayan. Yung mga yan. Okay, so ito 15 minutes na to kanina, meron tayong order block dito, di ba? So binalikan lang din. Okay. Coach Kevin, ano win rate strat mo? Win rate natin nasa mga ano lang eh. Average 55 to 60% win rate. Yeah. That's why I do advise to at least 1:2. Kasi pag 1:1, parang break even ka lang. So pag 1:2 yung risk reward mo, on this on the win rate of 55 to 60%, then you are still profitable in the long run. Okay? Kahit matalo ka ng 2 beses, may isang panalo. O okay, break even ka pa din, no? Pero ayun nga, kahit matalo, panalo, basta yung kahit maliit yung win rate kasi ang misconception ng iba, pag maliit yung win rate mo, hindi maganda yung strategy, hindi. Okay? Depende 'yon. Pag yung win rate mo is below 50%, just make it sure lang na at least 1:2 yung risk reward mo. Pero kung yung win rate mo is mga 60, 70, 80, then kahit 1:1, okay pa din. Okay? So ganun po siya. So I hope clear po sa everyone. Clear po sa everybody. So yun lang, no? I think yun lang naman sa side ko and I hope na meron kayo natutunan tonight and I'm so thankful and grateful to share also mga yun nga concepts and ideas na ginagamit ko. And personally ginagamit ko yun ha. Hindi yun na parang kinuha ko lang sa YouTube na Personally, I really use this strategy also passing mga challenges sa mga proprietary firms just to get payout and put into uh live accounts kasi ito sa live accounts especially now we have a broker with Thrive International or we have several brokers din na partnered so 100% hawak natin yung pera pero using the prop firm just to get capital lang okay so nakatulong to din also passing prop firms and if you are an intraday then I would advise to use this because parang ano siya sniper entry lang isang bala lang isang araw hindi mo sasayangin yung isang bala aantayin mo talaga yung setup na yun. Okay? So, pahabol na question, sir, how do you identify the trend if still continuation po yung bias. Okay. So, sa gold naman, Sir Joe, yung nga, balik tayo. Okay, erase ko to. If we identify the trend, syempre, you're gonna be looking for a higher time frame, no? Ayan. So, if the daily would be great, okay, to start, pero monthly, weekly, medyo ano siya, pero kung sa daily kasi, ayan, no? So, ayan, sir, sa higher time frame naman, if you know, in one picture, you can already spot yan pa lang, no? So maybe you could still be after until never break this low pa kasi may low pa tayo diyan. Okay, this low na kini-create natin. Okay, still uptrend pa din 'yan. Okay? So, yun nga sabi ko kanina baka balikan pa itong neckline na to for information pattern. Information na yung kanina pero pag double formation naman, yung pa na-explain kanina, baliktad lang siya, ganun lang. Tapos neckline, babalikan 'yan dito. Okay? So ito, information, meron bang double information dito na nakikita natin? Ito meron, no? Yan. Ayun. Neckline. Balikan talaga. 'Di ba? So for ano lang 'yan, for direction and bias na pattern. Okay? Pero for entry and precisement, it's depend na dun sa ating strategy na ginagamit. Ano pa ba double information dito? Marami, no? Marami. So, kung sa daily tayo daily tayo mag-base. Ayan. Ito, meron bang double information? Meron din. Pero yun nga, tingnan natin kung binalikan ba. Ito, okay. Pero ito, binalikan siya dito. Dito lang. Ito, kaya bumagsak siya dito. Yung placement na to. Okay? Pero sa clear niya, ito din binalikan din, no? W formation. Okay? Ito. Extended. Ito yung neckline, kaya binalikan siya. Okay? So same concept lang din, no? Information, last na lang, no? Information, neckline, most likely babalik yan. Then dito na tayo mag-decide guys kung breakout ba siya or babalik pa dito. Okay, so I think that's all on my side. So babalik ko yung mic natin kay Coach Vince, yeah, for more announcement. Thank you guys. Have a good night.
Thank you, Coach Kevin. No? So for everyone, before we end, kindly chat muna. Thank you, Coach Kevin, sa mga learnings na binigay niya sa atin tonight. And yan, sige daw. Thank you, Coach Kevin. Ayan, sabay-sabay
Welcome.
react, lahat.
Thank you.
To show appreciation. No, so in the future, meron pa tayong mga trainings like this. Actually, tomorrow guys, attend din tayo, no? Risk management naman yung topic natin for tomorrow by Coach Nebs Andales. Si Coach Nebs, that's our official educator sa Thrive na broker natin. No, so again guys, before we end pala, just a small favor, open tayo ng cams, no, to take a picture before we end para may documentation naman. No, and at the same time guys, sa mga wala dito, this is a recorded session, no? So we will be uploading it on the Circle app. So abangan nyo, no? Kaya yan, mga gwapo. 'Di ba? So, yan, habol-habol. Okay? Para in 3, 2, 1, smile guys. Yan. Thank you so much guys.
Thank you guys. Ingat kayo.
Thank you, Coach Kevin.
Thank you, thank you.
Bro Miko, Aldo. Grabe,
Yes,
7 over 7 na.
Yes, sir. Lipay kasi George.
Miko the Great.
Ayan, may mas paldo. Bro, thank you sa Starbucks. Ayan, ingat kayo guys. Good night everyone. Bye-bye.